Good morning, Internet. Craig Chamberlain here. This is IT Life, my daily reflection as a guy saturated in information technology on an everyday basis. So, yesterday's video was, it was a little deep, talking about the meaning of life. You know, this small piddly crap that I think about, overthink about. I mean, that's what I meant. Hang on. Let me overthink this. Pretty much. Right? So actually, I really enjoyed everybody's comments on that. I got some really interesting feedback. I don't know. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I can start thinking about purpose and end game and what's the point of all this. I mean, I can really do all that, but my thinking about it doesn't really answer any questions. I mean, I've got today, I can worry about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, day after tomorrow, a week from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. But really, at the end of it all, like, I've got today. There's plenty of stuff to worry about today. Not worry about, but think about. And do and handle today. And, the more I think about it, the more I think I'm just overthinking it. It's just like anything else. Anything else that I deal with. The truth is I'm commissioned to just love others as I love myself. And that's a higher calling than... I love myself a lot. That's a pretty high calling. You know how it is. We take care of ourselves. We buy ourselves food, shelter, water. Pretty much think of our needs first. That's just, to love others that way is a challenge in itself. I guess really at the end of the day, I just want to leave a gaping hole where my life was when it's all said and done, Like, hey, remember Craig? Yeah, he was a vacuum. Everywhere he went, he sucked the life out of everybody he knew. Like, that's, at the end of the day, I guess, really what I want to make sure doesn't happen, And I can really only do that one day at a time, with the people around me. I don't know, it was a good discussion, though. I did, on the other hand, see Spectre last night, in more important news, such as what's going on in the movies. Sarcasm. Spectre was not a good movie. I would say it was a mediocre action movie. Definitely didn't feel like a James Bond movie. It had the music, had him in it, but it just did not feel like any of the newer James Bond movies. The newer James Bond was gritty and it was dirty and he was classy. There was like this whole element of grit to it, and this one just didn't have it. Everything was just too easy for him. I'm not going to ruin anything for you, but it's like, I don't know if you've seen any of the new Bond movies. They're incredible. Like the first Casino Royale, still to this day one of the best action movies I've ever seen. Same with Skyfall, one of the best action movies I've ever seen. The second movie was it was meh, But this movie was like worse than meh. Like, I didn't even like this one as much as the second one. The second one was pretty bad. Yeah, Spectre. It felt like they were sitting around at a table and they're like, it'd be really cool if we had this scene and this scene and this scene and this scene. And I was telling my buddy last night, and one of the guys goes, so like, why is he getting tortured? And they're like, who's this guy? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Well, why is he getting tortured? He's James Bond. We'll come up with a reason to get him tortured. Like, nobody actually cared of the whys any of this was actually going on. Everything just kind of was just happening. And like for 2 hours, I was kind of waiting for like the movie to start, and like it was over. That's kind of what it felt like. So there's other things I would discuss, but I don't want to do any spoilers. So, Spectre. So I think that's it. I think that's all that's really going on. Other than today, I get to go into the office, and I've been working on optimizing my WordPress hosting, which there's a good plugin for that. It's called P3, and it actually scans all your plugins processing time, to get real nerdy with you, so that you can optimize optimize your WordPress installation, which was immensely helpful. So I knew what plugins to disable, and to really check, was it worth the overhead? So that's been on my pipeline. So I'm looking forward to working with more with my buddy Chad on that. Thank you guys for coming by, and have a wonderful day.